Okay, first up, Ryan. First of all, congratulations. I think you did incredibly well to pick up the elegance, the posture, the style of John Curry, and the quality of the lines, the timing, the pausing of holding the suspension of movements. I really enjoyed that, especially how you worked well with the timing of the music. Incredible strong start, going with the dynamic of the music, and also the intentional choice of speed. I think you did that incredibly well. Um, yeah, overall, I love the piece. Good arms, good lines in general, good shapes, um, good shapes of your body, but also within the space of the eyes, the way you used the eyes also made use of speed. Um, I liked it a lot. So let's keep it brief. I think you did really well. 12 points total for you for this challenge.
Okay, next up we have Jordan. Jordan, we really enjoyed your piece. First of all, the way you set the camera, you weren't the only one. Actually, many of you did that in the center, and your performer moved around it. Worked really well. That way we could really see the person quite close for a lot of the time. And then also it gave a very specific dynamic to the piece itself because the moving background. Actually, this is for all of you who moved the stationary camera in the middle. But John was the first in the line, so I'm saying it now. We really enjoyed the angles you worked with, how you used the leg repetition, and your performer really picked up these detailed energy changes really nicely. Slight shifts in intensity, way of like knee bend, etc. was just very nicely done. Also how you choreographed the climax, it was just so detailed and not very intense, but just very well thought through. And the whole piece had just a lot of attention to detail. Really enjoyed that. You used the pattern of the space very well. The movements were, mostly large and elegant, but you had little twists, little dynamic changes, size changes in there which kept it really interesting. And then overall just fantastic performance. Also the gliding quality was beautiful. A total of 14.5 points. All right, next is Coral. Coral, well done. We particularly enjoyed how you edited the music. That gave your piece a really very clear dynamic and very clear pathway of where it's going. I really enjoyed the beginning, that movement structure you had in the beginning. There was also this very intricate stop that you used that was also quite near the beginning. I would have loved for you and your performer to use a little bit more suspensions and a little bit more pausing. Pausing doesn't mean that you don't have to move, but just taking a breath and coming back to themes. Like, for example, that beginning theme that you had, to pick that up again and maybe like change it a little bit, change the size or the pattern slightly, but make it so we can recognize that you're working with this kind of theme. That would have been really lovely. For example, one point could have been where the music shifted to where he stopped, the music shifts and it gets faster, to kind of pick this up again. Also, like I already said, really enjoyed the camera in the middle. That worked really well. I do like how your skater came past the camera closely. Yeah, so really fantastic. And we have come to 11.5 points.
Okay, next up, Paula. Yes, female interpretation of John Curry. Yes, loved that. Absolutely loved the development and the repetitions of the arm theme. So well done and thought of and well executed, well thought of and executed. Also the purposefully or the purpose with purpose, no change in speed. That seemed to me and to us actually very intentional, very clear, and we loved to see that you kept that in the entire piece. Beautiful shapes, lines, angles of the body and the arms. Loved the outfit, the very classic style of the outfit. I think that fitted very well this challenge theme. Overall, incredible, beautiful flow. Really enjoyed the ending, finishing on the floor. Interesting spin of the camera, like midway in the piece. Maybe there I would have loved to see that. So that was a change of speed. I would have loved to see that suddenly your skater also had more speed, or come in again with a lot more speed, so that there was a sudden break within the camera angle and the speed of the skater. But otherwise, not but, incredible piece, really, really, really well done. 13 points for you, Paula, this week. Congratulations. Absolutely enjoyed watching it.
Okay, next we have Vashti. Vashti, we also really enjoyed your piece. Particularly the arm movements in the beginning. And then there was a moment that I thought was just beautiful. There was, your skater did a spread eagle, and from behind we saw the hands behind the back and then the arm moving out. As well as spinal twist. You had some sections there where your skater really worked with the twisting of the spine, and those were really lovely moments. I would have loved to see more of that. So I guess a little bit of a challenge for you from my side or our side would be to when you're making a piece, really look at which aspects and which themes are working best for you, or which do you like when you kind of try to take a step away and watch it all from like another perspective. It's really difficult, but trying to detach yourself a little bit from what you're making and looking at it from the outside and kind of trying to find those details, because those were just beautiful moments and we really loved them. And I think they're there. It's already there. It's just, I think that you can develop them more. And once you notice them, then you can really play with them. So for me, the fantastic things were like the arms, hands, the gestury style behind the back on the spread eagle, the twisting, and also in the beginning. Yeah, what I didn't completely understand was this kind of balletic like leg exercise in the very last seconds of the piece, where he kind of just skates in a line and then skates out. That felt a little bit detached to me from everything you've made before. And also the outfit, we were just, because you've worked with lines and John Curry is a lot about lines and shapes and angles. We would have loved for your skater to wear something a little less baggy, just to see that clarity in his performance and the clarity in his movement a little bit better, because in that case the clothing was a little bit distracting. But also from you, really great to see how your work is evolving, and well done. Oh, yeah, and we have come to 11 points for you.
Okay, next up, Cameron. Once again, so well done. I mean, seriously, you are doing so well. Congratulations for this beautiful piece, the beautiful layout and interpretation from Alex, I think was his name. The way you took the John Curry qualities and theme and added your personal flavor was quite remarkable, quite outstanding. So congratulations, I really loved that. I absolutely loved it. The the start and the ending so interesting because it gave it such an individual personal note. Um Loved it. Um Overall, the clarity you were able to compose and then executed by Alex, the clarity in the movement dynamic, the directions of the movements, and the angles, the sharpness of the angles, that was quite something, and was so well done. Then combined with the beautiful lines, the holdings, the suspension of movements, together with the speed um, of the skater, of the performer, that was remarkable and beautiful to watch. And really, it was almost like back in time. You could clearly see the quality of this John Curry theme in this challenge. The big movements while gliding, I just loved it, and I want to congratulate you for putting this piece out there. Yeah, full marks for you, Cameron. Full marks, 15 points, no doubt about it. Absolutely want to congratulate you the way you interpreted this challenge. So, full marks, congrats, Cameron, and thanks to everyone, by the way you all picked up the patterns of suspensions, of lines, of circular shapes, repetitions, beautiful lines. Really, really enjoyed it. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you next week.